Hello, friends and fellow rebels. Welcome to the woods. And today I want to get myself into even more trouble than I did when I observed that depression is not an emotion. It's not sadness, although sadness can lead into it. It's actually the absence of emotions. And on that note, if I should disappear from this platform, if I should disappear from YouTube, you can find me on Rumble. And if I should disappear from Rumble, you can find me on YouTube, A Spiritual Rebel. I anticipate that I am not long for all of the platforms, given the things I discuss. Love, which is promiscuously used, that term, that word, and is a great favorite among spiritual people, especially spiritual leaders, who talk about the Lord of love, that God is love, that we are love, that we love. Love is not an emotion. Now, the Greeks used numerous different words to describe the feeling that we refer to as love. But because we use that word for so many different things that are not compatible with each other, the word ceases to have any meaning. Now, emotions are, it's how our body processes the energy that comes through. Energy comes in, it hits our physical body, it moves through our physical body, and the sensation we feel as a result of that energy is what we call emotion. You can really distinguish emotions by how the energy hits you. And the reason I speak so definitively about emotions is because I have had so much experience, not just with my emotions, but with other people's. If you're an empath, and I suspect many of you who are watching this will experience that gift if you haven't already, you not only know what other people are feeling with your mind, but you experience it. That's why when somebody tells me, "You couldn't possibly know how I feel," they're wrong. Not only do I know how they feel, I get to feel how they feel, unless I shield against it. Something that I didn't learn how to do until much later in life, due to the way that our society denies the spiritual gifts, the spiritual abilities. And when they do acknowledge them, it's only a small percentage of them, and only in very specific ways related to religion. And even then, they are dismissed as being fantasy or placebo effect, or something that is an imagination. You have a great imagination. Well, the truth is, there are many of us who experience things that are not within the realm of the consensual reality of the past. But finally, they are being acknowledged, not just by science, but by your neighbors. It's difficult to continue to deny things when you can compare notes with someone else who has the same experience and can validate exactly what you are enjoying or perhaps suffering through. So, the emotion of love. I have heard people say, "I love this experience or this person," and the emotion they're feeling is anxiety or anger or happiness or hatred, that wonderful mix of disgust and anger mixed up. I have heard people say that they love, and the emotion that they attach to that word It varies widely, but there is one thing that is a commonality when people say that they love something. It's because they have an attachment to it. They have a connection to it. Love is a description of a connection you have made to something. Now, the connection you have made, say it's to a person. It may not be as reciprocal as you might like. It could be that you have attached yourself to someone who doesn't particularly want to be attached to you. So while you might have energy experience within that attachment, they may not. This is one of those little things about love that it complicates matters. But whether you are talking about the love you feel for your companion, a dog or cat or bird or mouse, whether you are talking about the affection that you feel toward a certain food or a certain culture or a certain activity, if you want to use love in that way, yeah, love is a relationship. It is an attachment. What happens when you love, you feel a stirring, a connection to something. You have invested yourself, a part of yourself, in that something. That energy exchange, or that energy going out, and that feeling that you get as a result of being connected to what you love. That is love, the connection. Now, the one thing that I have seen that comes closest to what people think they mean when they use love, oh, I love, I love, I love, is gratitude. Gratitude is an emotion. It's a difficult to describe emotion, but I must say that I have never felt anything that brings me closer to the source of all divinity. I've never felt anything stronger than gratitude. There is something about that emotion when it moves through you. It's akin to happiness, but at a deeper level. It is at a core or a source level, that when someone says that they're grateful for something, the energy that they're putting out, the energy that they're connected to, is pure source, if they really mean it. The emotion of gratitude takes you closer to the divine energy than anything else. It is a gift. It is a gifting emotion. It is a gift to receive. It is a gift to receive gratitude. It is a gift to get it. Because in that cycling of energy that brings you closer to the web of the world, the web of the weird, the web of life, in getting closer to that, you are closer to the divine. Gratitude. Something to think about, and welcome to the woods.